throughout the season.
Richard Mulrooney, 12th season as the Memphis head coach, 80, 87, and 29. He was a star for the San Jose Earthquakes in Major League Soccer. In fact, he was a part of 3 MLS championship teams. So Memphis wearing the black with the blue numbers and trim. And this is becoming a trend in soccer. Opening kickoff, you pump the ball as deep as you can into the other half and give up possession because you want to start a high press, except Memphis is backed off. So I don't understand the use of it in that situation. Most teams that are doing it now do it so they can get their high press going and try to force turnovers, but they drop back to midfield. So I don't get the purpose of that. Florida Atlantic wearing the white with the blue and red trim. Traore centers it back in the middle. Muller Jensen with a shot. That's blocked at the top of the box.
Ooh, what a chance they create in the opening minute, Frank. Traore had a couple of options there in the 18.
Did the right thing, pulled it back low on the ground, so it's easy to strike a shot, but the Memphis defense was equal to that Muller Jensen left-footed strike. First 4-match win streak for the Owls since 2013. And it's also the last time they won 5 in a row, so it has been a minute. Felipe Santos, you see wearing the number 21 there, kind of dropping back. He's normally a midfielder, but looked like he was dropping back into more of a defensive role. But you see that's just to receive the ball. Matthew Alford is going to drift out wide from his right back position and play a little further upfield.
Well, interesting, because Coach Worthen said, I'm not positive what to expect from this Memphis team. Will they press us or will they kind of sit back? I think we have our answer here in the opening couple minutes.
Yeah, because much like Florida Gulf Coast, the pace of Florida Atlantic kind of puts opponents off, and you don't want to get beaten on the break.
Coach Mulrooney said to me before the match, he said, if I can describe FAU in one word, it's dangerous.
Then McIntyre dropping it back. Ball sent forward to Galizzi, and you see there his value as a target player as he's able to take the ball off his chest and get it to a teammate. Saad Choki was taken down for the foul. It'll be free kick for Memphis. But you see Galizzi, who's kind of that burly, traditional target player, good holding play, can take the ball, control it, lay it off his teammates, and start the attack that way.
Yeah, I like the word bulky. Coach Worthen called him thick, which take your pick.
Yeah, either way. But he describes the same thing, right?
He's a big presence up top, and Memphis will play through him, or they can play off him and attack you from out wide.
Saad Choki, and along with 27, and it's Choki, the junior from Montreal, taking the free kick. Easily cleared by the Owls. Diarra in midfield, trying to find an opening. He was fouled.
Set pieces is going to be one of the keys for the Tigers. Coach Mulrooney said we have to defend them well. We didn't defend them well at Charlotte. Charlotte struck for 2 goals off of set pieces. And then we've got to create our own opportunities on offense with our set plays.
Kerfalo Toure out of Dorval, Quebec. He and David Roberts have formed a very nice center back combination for the Owls. They've conceded just 10 goals in 10 games, and 5 of those came against North Florida when Toure got a red card, and things kind of fell apart after that. Here's a through ball. Conway, left-footed chip just over the bar.
So close. That's 2 chances, Frank. Quality chances.
Conway tried to go over the top of the goalkeeper and just missed the frame.
Well, you could wish he had that one back, huh, Frank? He chipped it. Couldn't get it on target there. What a setup by Diarra.
Conway, the transfer from Connecticut. 2 goals, 3 assists this season. And barely missing a chance to put the Owls up early. But you like the attacking play by the Owls. Traore has set up 2 opportunities for his teammates so far.
Traore, he is a quality facilitator, 4 assists already this season, 2nd in the conference. And 2nd to Galizzi, who leads the American with 6.
Crossfield ball intercepted by Matthew Alford. Plays it all the way back to Mickelson. And a miss hits the clearance. McIntyre nods it down. Chokey in the middle. Out wide for McIntyre. Thierry tried a through ball. That was intercepted, and Florida Atlantic on the counter.
And that pressure by Diarra defensively.
Good numbers going forward. Traore, Abubakar Traore, cuts it to the right foot. Pass a little behind Moeller Jensen, but he's able to gather it in. Matthew Alfred. And misunderstanding there between Alfred and Moeller Jensen. Matthew thought that OMJ was going to make a run into the box, and that never materialized, and the pass goes harmlessly over the end line.
You'd like to see Alfred try to get that edge with his speed and athleticism, Frank.
Philip Sabati will put it back in play, the grad student from Croatia.
Alfred will be one of the keys here tonight. Without Zettel, relying on his pace and his engine.
Ball deep into the Memphis half. Florida Atlantic trying to pressurize and create the turnovers. They earn a throw in.
Well, the home team has won each of the last 3 meetings between these two teams.
50-50 ball. Foul called on Josh Ainge for the high boot.
The Owls undefeated here at home this year, Frank, at FAU Soccer Stadium, 6-0.
There's Aiden Ancliffe. Actually, there was no foul. The ball was over the touchline. Ancliffe's only played in one previous match. Junior from Okemos, Michigan, but getting the start tonight. Another foul given against Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, replacing Rougarou, as you said. He was the freshman of the year in the American last season.
Good look at Antcliffe. Alongside Anthony DeFalco, 27, who's going to take the free kick. High into the box. Mickelson with the call. Punches clear. Traore trying to start the attack, but ball was tackled out of bounds by Stavros. It'll be a throw-in for Florida Atlantic.
Aggressive play, Frank, by Mickelson, coming off his line, going over the top of 2 players. He's got some hops. Good height, 6 feet.
Now, he's played very well in goal for Florida Atlantic this year. Won the 3-way battle back in training camp, and we'll have a feature on Mickelson coming up at halftime, so you're going to want to check that out.
Look forward to that one.
Mickelson, look how far out of the net he is to offer himself as a passing option.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons he won the job, Frank, with his ability to get higher up on the field. He's got such good feet. Can make the big save.
Here's Matthew Alfred along the right wing, trying to get to the byline. Service all the way across, out of the reach of Traore. He's able to catch up with it along the touchline. Bouba Traore, left-footed cross, out of the reach of everyone. Still looks like it's in play.
Yeah, they keep it in play. Good effort there by Mo.
Josh Ainge along the left wing side. Forward for Conway. Trying to work his way into the box. Owls still on it. And Memphis able to clear. Traore, or rather Kafala Toure in a race for the ball. Sends it back to Mickelson for the left-footed clearance. Only as far as midfield. Throw in Memphis. Here's a look at Joey Worthen in his 9th season here at Florida Atlantic, 58, 70, and 14, but he has lifted this program up over 9 years. They were not in great shape when he took over the job. And he has made this into a very competitive program, and this year with right now 3-0 in the conference, a chance to win the league regular season. Alfred kind of miskicks his clearance. Battle in the air. David Roberts nods it away. Florida Atlantic still hasn't cleared their lines.
They got to get it out of there.
And finally, Toure emerges and sends it up to midfield.
We'll get back to Coach Worth, and it's nice to be able to say we want to win the championship of the league and feel confident you can do that.
Moeller Jensen couldn't maintain possession. Good back marking there by Memphis.
Coach Worthen also confident that his team can play with anybody in the country. He felt they proved that in that match at NC State, which he thought they could have won. A couple of breaks gone their way.
Mutiri fouled by Moeller Jensen. Dino Stavros, number 26, standing over this free kick. Pumps it high to the edge of the box, knotted down, but Nicholson quickly off his line to prevent any danger. Well read by the Danish goalkeeper. Josh Ainge out of Leicester, England in possession. Gives it up in the center to Santos. Now Fabrizio Kubetu. Matthew Alfred. Moeller Jensen, Kubetu. Tries to send it back to Moeller Jensen, but the pass off the mark.
A good passing there. A nice build up by the Owls in tight quarters. Accurate passing until that final touch.
Oliver Moeller Jensen created the winning goal on Wednesday night against Florida Gulf Coast with a rocket shot from outside the box that the goalkeeper couldn't handle. And Ethan Shoemaker, or Schumacher, I should say, able to put the rebound in to give Florida Atlantic that 2-1 win. And really the good thing for Florida Atlantic, not only did they win the game, but Joey Worthen was able to rest his big four attackers, Conway, Diarra, Traore, and Moeller Jensen. They all played right around 60 minutes, so he gave them basically a third of the game off with this match coming up on a Sunday night.
Absolutely.
So that was a win-win as far as the Owls are concerned.
Yeah, Moeller Jensen, that was his fourth assist, which is also tied for second in the conference. Watch out here.
McIntyre sends it into the middle. Galizzi, though, well defended by Kerfala Toure.
Yeah, Toure, big play. So solid anchor of that middle of that defense. And Coach Worthen crediting those reserves, Frank. He pointed out Chankar, who did a fantastic job. And Shoemaker, of course, getting that second goal.
Boubacar Traore, a little bit of a heavy touch, and it cost him possession. But the Owls will get it back on the throw-in. Good look at Miller Lashley, number 7, on a 3-game heater, 3-game goal streak, even though he has not started any of those matches. Richard Mulrooney decided, well, if you're going to be that hot, you deserve to start tonight.
Yeah, he sure does. And Coach Mulrooney was saying that Miller Lashley left high school early, graduated early, and came to train with the Tigers last spring, and that was very beneficial. This is a kid that had 53 goals in a season back at Lewisburg High School.
Lashley from Binalia, Mississippi. I don't even know where that is. I do know where Mississippi is. I don't know where that particular town is. Let's get the geography straight there.
Conference Freshman of the Week, September 29th.
Sabati, the goalkeeper, will put it back in play on the goal kick.
Look at that sunset behind the cage.
Gorgeous. It rained a bit before the game, but it looks like that has stopped.
A few heavy drops still falling, and that's why you see the umbrella still out. Another beautiful sunset in paradise.
Well, as we suspected, Memphis is not using a high press at this point in the game. Opting to sit back a little bit and maybe absorb a little pressure in exchange for not being hit on the counterattack by the pace of Florida Atlantic. We're told that Binalia, Mississippi is 42 miles from Memphis.
Oh.
Of course, Memphis sits in that confluence of a couple of states.
That's right.
There.
That's practically a suburb.
Yeah. You like that word, though, confluence?
Always impressed me, Frank Ford. And you never know what language you're going to say it in as well.
There you go. Well, I know a few words in several languages, but that's it, just a few words. Moeller Jensen tried to put it into the middle. Memphis defends it well. Ooh, misplayed by Roberts. Kerfala Toure has to cover up for his center back partner. Toure under some pressure from Lashley, sends it back to his goalkeeper.
Toure always balanced, former hockey player. Got great strength, 6'4" senior.
Yeah, his brother actually was in camp with the Ottawa Senators. Not this fall, last fall. I'm not sure where he is right now, but he was on a tryout with the Senators. Florida Atlantic on the attack. Josh Ainge all the way up from his left back position, and he is called for a foul. Battling for that ball down in the corner.
The sophomore out of England, the transfer from Belmont Abbey. He has been a nice piece added to this Owl team.
Yeah, the transfers have been terrific for Florida Atlantic. No question about that. Eli Conway, Josh Ainge, David Roberts. Even Fabrizio Cubeto, who began his career here at Florida Atlantic, and then after 2 seasons and not a ton of playing time, went up to Northeastern University and played 2.5 years there, got a redshirt year because of an injury, but he also captained that team, and he came back to Florida Atlantic for his grad year.
And you can speak 3 different languages to Fabrizio, by the way, Frank.
Yes.
Speaks 3 languages.
Fabrizio from Davie, Florida. Florida Atlantic with the throw in. Ainge will trot up from the left back spot to take it. Goes down the line. Diarra drops it off for Traore. 2 Traores in this game. Abubakar for Florida Atlantic and Abdallah Traore for Memphis.
Abdallah's out of Norway. Abubakar out of Ivory Coast, of course.
That Traore is dispossessed, but Josh Ainge wins it back for the Owls. Traore has to send it back in his own half. Toure. This is Cubeto. Looking for the through ball. Moeller Jensen is in. Here comes the cross, punched away. Back to Moeller Jensen. That ball's headed away by the other Traore. And out of play for an Owl throw in. Philip Sabodi punching away that near post effort from Moeller Jensen.
Yeah, here's you called it a cross. It looked like a shot attempt.
That's a shot.
Yeah, what an excellent save by Sabodi. And Moeller Jensen upset with himself. He didn't tuck it in behind him. But quality chance again for the Owls.
Galizzi, big strong player. Galizzi able to hold on to that ball. Choki, Saad Choki. A little touch back by McIntyre, but it was off target, and Moeller Jensen takes over. Shot attempts 3-0 in favor of the Owls. 1 on goal. That by Moeller Jensen.
And all 3 have been quality chances, Frank.
No doubt. So far, no goals, though. As we're 18 minutes plus into this game.
Coach Mulrooney stressed we don't want to beat themselves. We don't want to become the 12th man for this Owl team. They don't need any help.
Attempted through ball, goes right back to Cubeto. Felipe Santos in the center of the field. Wide for Josh Ainge. Traore draws a couple of defenders. Still double teamed. And finally, DeFalco is fouled by Traore. Well, it's clear that Memphis doesn't want to give Traore any room on that left wing. They sent 2 defenders. As soon as the ball got there, they sent 2 defenders right at him.
Yeah, if you describe FAU as dangerous, which they certainly are, you're thinking of that man right there, Traore, and of course Diarra.
Abubakar from the Ivory Coast. Joey Worthen telling us last week that he has the potential to be picked in the MLS draft. Possibly even as high as the first round.
Yeah, that's high praise and well deserved for Abubakar. He does so much. He has so much skill.
4 goals, 10 assists last year. So far this year, 2 goals and 4 assists. Here's Josh Ainge for Conway. Conway faces up to goal. High cross into the box. Goes past Diarra. Moeller Jensen tried to send it into the middle. Alfred thought about a shot, hesitated, and loses possession.
I think he should have taken it, Frank. It looked like he had a spot, excellent chance to pull the trigger there.
Kefala Toure called for a foul and gets a yellow card for his trouble. He said it was shoulder to shoulder. The referee, Brandon Gardner, indicated that he threw the elbow out, and Joey Worthen has a puzzled look on his face there in the background.
I'd like to see that again. Tough call on Kefala. So this will bring on a nice set piece for Memphis. We'll have another look.
All right, he leaned into him with the shoulder. You can call that a foul.
That's a foul.
But a yellow card, okay.
Might be a stretch.
There's
definitely
no goal-scoring opportunity. There's nothing violent about it. I think that's a little harsh for a yellow card. Nonetheless, free kick coming up for Memphis. Saad Choki lining up along with DeFalco. And it's DeFalco running over it. Choki, high ball into the box. Headed away, and Florida Atlantic able to clear and possibly get out on the counter. There's the long ball for Diarra. It's over his head. Traore clears it out of play.
Yeah, they played the long ball, but you can see how dangerous FAU is filling the lanes with Diarra out on the run. You've got Moeller Jensen filling the channels out wide on the right.
Yeah, that's the thing about Florida Atlantic. They're not partial to one side or the other. They can attack with Moeller Jensen down the right and Traore down the left. Both guys very good at getting service into the box. Memphis kind of sitting back in this one, trying to absorb some pressure and then perhaps get out on the counterattack. Here's Moeller Jensen looking for support. Kubetu bowled over from behind, and a free kick coming up in a dangerous area for Florida Atlantic. Galisi doesn't like that call at all.
Here's Galisi. Little bit of a nudge there behind him, and that, like you said, Frank, that's going to set up a wonderful set piece here for the Owls. But Coach Mulrooney says we don't want to beat ourselves. That's the kind of mistake they need to stay away from, just outside of the 18 there.
A referee tonight, Brandon Gardner. Assistant referees Carlos Morales Lastra and John Ocampo. Memphis will set up the wall. There's this free kick coming up about 22 yards away. 5 in the wall, plus the player laying on the ground behind the wall, because the wall's usually going to jump. And this is a tactic that came into vogue a few years ago, where they want to stop the grass cutter shot if the wall jumps. So let's see who's going to take it.
Cover your head, the man on the ground.
Conway just over the bar. Well, that's 2 for Conway, and he has just missed twice over the top.
Let's have a look at this strike by Conway. Well struck ball, just hair off target. Conway, an excellent goal scorer. That's 2, as you said. Conway had to get at least one of those on target.
Good look at the senior from Mount Olive, New Jersey, the UConn transfer. UConn, of course, one of the terrific programs in America. If you can play there, you can pretty much play anywhere.
No question. And play he did. 8 goals, 6 assists, 4 game winners for the Huskies.
The Florida Atlantic has all 4 shot attempts so far in this first half, as we approach 24 minutes played.
Looks like the Tigers will sit back, hope for that counter opportunity. The Owls have had some quality chances.
Ainge and Conway playing the 1-2. Ainge with a low ball into the box. Cut out by Traore. Kebedu takes over for the Owls. There's Moeller Jensen. OMJ onto the right foot. Here comes the cross, top of the box, and a header just wide by Conway. Boy, Conway's had 3 pretty good looks at goal.
Here's another one. Great cross by Moeller Jensen, and Conway gets an excellent look. Cannot direct it in the back of the net. Excellent activity, though, by Eli. We'll just keep it going. One of those is going to be a goal for the Owls.
Good near post run. Seemed to be a little off balance. Maybe took a nudge from a defender and couldn't really wrap the forehead around that low cross.
Yeah, pretty good agility to get that low. Get a nod on it.
Kebedu heads it forward to Moeller Jensen. He tries to find Diarra, but Memphis able to put it into touch for a throw in. Matthew Alford, senior from Orlando. Mo Diarra on the turn. Switches fields for Traore. Boubacar. Gives it back to Santos. Marshall transfer, Felipe Santos. Now Ainge.
It's fun to watch the Owls play offense, isn't it? The way they share the ball, 2.4 assists per game. That leads the American and is also 18th in the nation.
19 goals, 4 in 10 matches for Florida Atlantic. If you're up around 2 goals a game, that's a good offensive team.
Absolutely. That also leads the conference, 1.9 a game. Points per game, 29th in the nation, 6.2.
Florida Atlantic averages 12.2 shots per game, and they give up only 9.
And up 5-0 in shots here tonight.
Owls were looking for a foul, but the referee says play on. That skims off the head of Roberts. Kerfala Toure for Josh Ainge. Ainge under pressure from Lashley, and Memphis wins the ball.
Nice recovery by the Owls. And they win it back.
Got it back here on the break. Here comes Conway. Moeller Jensen to his right. Moeller Jensen with the shot. A little bit high and wide.
Another phenomenal attack by this Owl team as they send numbers forward. Let's look at the chance for Moeller Jensen. Beautiful ball by Kebedu. Gets that pass through to Conway. Conway goes to the right. Moeller Jensen bothered by that sliding play defensively by Memphis. To number 21. Yeah, that's Abu Hamadi.
Adam Abu Hamadi in to replace DeFalco. Abu Hamadi from Wolford, Texas. Senior. 4 assists this season. Roberts chasing back for the Owls. Blocked out of bounds by McIntyre. Throw in Florida Atlantic. Memphis will put a little pressure on for the first time tonight.
This Memphis team averages just over a goal per game, 12 goals on the season.
Moeller Jensen able to get out of there with possession. Santos, oh, that's a bad ball. Memphis back on it. Cheery for Galisi, and he's fouled. Kebedu picks up the foul.
He thought he had a clean swipe there.
Excuse me, that was Chokey who was fouled.
Choki was going down there. He's caught the back leg. Kupedu did.
Free kick, Memphis.
Choki, a dangerous player. He's got 3 goals. Transfer out of Portland.
Native of Montreal.
Including a game winner.
Free kick, Memphis. Choki flights it into the box. Knotted on. This is Lashley. Tries to get it in front. And Mickelson comes out to claim. Alfred hasn't had a lot to do so far tonight. Some goalies like it that way. Others, I'm going to talk to him this week. He said, you know, you like it when you get a shot every now and then, kind of keep you in the game mentally. But I said, well, how do you do that if you're not getting a lot of action? He said, I do a lot of visualization before the match, and I put myself in situations where I would have to focus. So, you know, I was the same way as a goalkeeper. I liked a little action now and then. I didn't want to stand there and not have much to do for 30 minutes. Yeah, your team might be dominating the game, but that one break comes, and when you're called into action, you're just kind of not into the game.
That's right.
Focus-wise.
You feel iced. Mickelson's a wise young man, though. I look forward to that piece at halftime. Stay with us during halftime.
Moeller Jensen, Kubedu goes into the slide tackle, and he's going to get a yellow card. Second card on the Owls in this first half.
Some frustration there by Kubedu. He's upset at the previous call. Now sees the yellow.
Committed the foul on Josh Owens. Just caught him with the follow through.
Yellow card issued.
So a couple of Owls on yellow cards here in the first half.
Toure and Kupedu.
Toure wins the header.
He's going to win most of those in the air.
Battle in midfield. Memphis emerges with the ball. Lashley tried to lay it off for Choki, but it's a throw in for Florida Atlantic. Shots are 6-0 in favor of Florida Atlantic, but only one shot on goal. And both Moeller Jensen and Conway have 3 shots each, and Conway has come very close 3 times.
The Owls keep it coming. That foot on the gas. One of those is going to find the back of the net.
Priori and Ainge playing catch along the far touchline. And here come the Tigers. Terry plays it wide for McIntyre. Terry. Stavros. McIntyre. Owls closing down. Alfred for Moeller Jensen. Moeller Jensen carries into the middle. Good job there by Matthew Alfred to get it to Mo Diarra. Diarra going to make a run at his defender. Diarra. It poked away momentarily. Diarra back on it. His pass into the box is knocked down and taken away. Saw Choki along the near touchline.
Tigers solid defensively there. And FAU's attacking third. Here they come again, the Owls.
Diarra's pass out of the reach of Traore. Josh Ainge steps in for Florida Atlantic to win it.
Quality from Ainge. McIntyre's another player to keep your eye on for Memphis. He's the conference offensive player of the week. And that's September 29th. Balloting. Transfer from Pitt.
Moeller Jensen's pass deflected away. He battles to get it back. Here comes McIntyre, a long through ball, well out of the reach of Lashley. Coming up on 12 minutes to go in a 0-0 first half. Florida Atlantic's trying to stay unbeaten in the American Conference. They're 3-0. Ball into the middle. Diarra blocked away by Sabati. Big save by Philip Sabati.
Superb save by Sabati, the senior American Conference goalkeeper of the year last season. And this is one of the things that he does. Coach Mulrooney says he can make the big save. And what a chance this is for the Owls. Set up by Traore. Beautiful service. Mo Diarra, and the sliding quick play by Sabati.
So we have our first corner of the match. Andreas Reisinen checking in for Florida Atlantic, along with David Jesus. Reisinen number 9, Jesus number 29. On the corner kick. There's a header from distance and another save by Sabati.
Sabati tough to beat up there. He is 6'3", long wingspan. The Croatian senior, 27 saves coming in.
You see the Memphis substitution, Rougarou coming in for Antcliffe. Ball deep into the Memphis half and just sent into touch. Taking the safe play, Abdallah Traore.
With 10 minutes remaining in this half, Frank, 7 shots for the Owls, 2 on goal. There's another shot, that one on target. The head, well designed, well executed.
Yozo Chanchar with the throw in, and that's cleared out of the box. Mesfin Rhoda wearing number 37 into the match for the first time for Florida Atlantic. As Joey Worthen giving some of his starters a breather with about 10 minutes to go in this first half.
Well, this team is deep. And the way they performed off of the bench on Wednesday night just added to the confidence in the bench from Coach Worthen.
Oliver Moeller Jensen with 4 shots here in the first half. 2 of them on goal as we approach 9 minutes to play. There's David Jesus for Mo Diarra. And Diarra's touch let him down there. He wanted to get off to the races and use that speed, but a little too heavy on the right foot.
Mo looking to light the fuse. Electric athlete. Nearly had his 7th goal. That quality chance earlier.
Matthew Alford under some pressure, and he tugs down the Memphis player. That's going to be a 3rd yellow card on Florida Atlantic this half. Chokey again.
He's been on the other end of those cards a couple times.
Yellow card issued to
So that's the 3rd yellow on Florida Atlantic in this half.
Matthew Alfred.
Chokey getting his pocket pick there.
Chokey with the free kick. Decides to play it short. Now sent it high in the box. Mickelson came out of his net. He's down, but a foul called. Referee deciding the goalkeeper was fouled by either Lashley or Galizzi.
Very dangerous there. With Mickelson off his line, that ball squirted through. And then the whistle came up with a foul, but very precarious. Yep.
Now they're Lashley backing into him.
Yep.
You saw the flag go up by the assistant referee right away.
Good look at Galizzi.
Well, the old saying among goalkeepers, you don't mind your keeper being aggressive, but if you come for the ball, you better get it.
That's right.
But Mickelson was fouled. Florida Atlantic with 7.5 minutes to go in this first half. David Jesus.
Good win of the ball by Jesus.
Kerfala Toure in the center circle. Slide tackled away by Lashley. David Roberts with 7 minutes to go. Kubedu. Jesus trying to get a cross in, but that was over the end line. And a goal kick coming up for Memphis. Good look at David Jesus, sophomore out of Deerfield Beach, but spent several of his formative years over in Spain before his family decided to come back to the States.
Well, quality place to train. Jesus has certainly picked up a few tricks. He's been a spark plug off of the bench for Coach Worthen. Makes things happen.
Another one of those guys that has some pace to him. Here's Schumacher. Ethan, the game-winning goal on Wednesday night against Florida Gulf Coast.
Schumacher, his second goal of the season. He's got 3 shots on the season, all on target. 2 of them for
have
goals.
gone in, yeah.
And Coach Worthen, very complimentary of the way he's been training. He said that's just led into the quality in performances in games.
It's a throw in Florida Atlantic. Shankar out wide for Mesfin Rhoda. Matthew Alfred. High cross into the box, and Sabati will just let it drift out of play.
Alfred's got a couple of assists this year. Really crushed it preseason with his work ethic. Excellent shape. Now called upon to do a little more with the absence of Zettel, and Coach Worthen with high expectations from Alfred.
Alfred normally a midfielder, but because of the Zettel injury, they've taken Fabrizio Kubedu from right back and put him into that midfield position and put Alfred at right back to try and take advantage of his speed on the overlap. Four and a half to go in this scoreless first half.
Coach Worthen says he's got a lot of ability.
Or more accurately, goalless first half.
FAU has dominated the chances, certainly.
Shots are 7-0 in favor of Florida Atlantic. I actually have in my count 8 shots, but the official scorer has 7, so we'll go with that for the time being. Sometimes they adjust that at halftime. Matthew Alfred wide on the right. David Jesus on the cutback. Alfred, nice little back heel, but that was well read by Memphis.
Alfred able to keep that possession, though. Hustled to get that ball back.
Rysonen attempted another flick on there to Rhoda, but again, Memphis was tuned in defensively, and they put it out for a throw-in. Yozo Chankar.
Yozo, one of the leaders of this team, grad student out of Switzerland.
And he started a whole bunch of games last year, but this year has been in more of a reserve role on the throw-in.
He had over 1,200 minutes last year.
Owls able to keep possession and recycle it. Diarra
pass.
with the back heel into the middle, and the shot wide by a sliding Mesfin Rhoda. Check it, Matthew Alfred, 17, not 37.
What a look from Mo Diarra. What an entertainer this guy is. Look at that pass. And right on target. Well defended by Memphis as the other Traore, Abdallah, for the Tigers.
Ball one in the air by Memphis. Nice job by Chankar to go back and help his teammates out defensively. Chankar playing that left back position, but you saw he drifted into the middle to offer support for Toure.
His minutes against Gulf Coast Wednesday night, nothing short of fantastic, said Coach Worthen.
Here's Alfred on that overlap that we talked about. Alfred cuts it back infield. Low ball toward the box is intercepted by Mutiri. Here comes Luciano Galizzi. Galizzi grabbing a handful of shirt on Kubetu.
Yeah, he can hold the ball.
That goes undetected. Rougarou. McIntyre. Here comes the cross, top of the 6. Headed away by Toure. And Florida Atlantic will have a throw-in.
Nice cross by Miller Lashley. He's got the consecutive goals streak on the line here. 3 consecutive matches.
1 minute.
1 minute to go in this first half. Shots are 8-0 in favor of Florida Atlantic.
Just 2 of those on target. Memphis has to feel fortunate. They go into halftime at scoreless.
Throw in for the Tigers. Look at Ryan Rougarou.
Local product out of Memphis.
Outstanding freshman season. High in the air. Headed away by Toure. And again, a foul. Choki has drawn a whole bunch of fouls here in this first half.
The Tigers will have to hurry here, get this set piece, try to serve it up quickly.
7 seconds.
4, 3.
Free kick high into the box. Well won by Toure. And that'll do it for the first half. Memphis a look at goal in that first half. And again, it's Joey Worthen would like to see that continue, put away a chance or two, and come out of here with 3 big points.
Yeah, finish, right? You know, Coach Worthen would like to see a couple more of those shots on frame.
Toure sends a long ball in. Go out of play and a throw in for the Owls. Fabrizio Kubetu wearing the captain armband tonight. He's on a yellow card along with Matt Alfred and Kerfala Toure.
See the weather conditions. There has been light rain, a little heavier before game time, but it shouldn't affect play, I wouldn't think. And nice mild conditions.
Yeah, very much so. Josh Ainge forced back into his own half to Kerfala Toure. Kubetu plays it up the line. Eli Conway into the corner. Conway emerges with the ball. Poked away by Memphis. Goalkeeper, he could pick it up. I thought that was a back pass. The referee called it a deflection, apparently.
Sabati again, last year's goalkeeper of the year in the American. They used the backup Burkle a little bit this season.
See the final there. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, yeah.
South Florida 2-1 over FIU tonight. So
that's a big one.
South Florida continuing their unbeaten streak.
How about that? Bulls are for real. Sabati winning that job back. And Coach Mulrooney really impressed with his work and training. Knows he can make the big plays.
Long ball for Mesfin Rhoda, but out of the reach of the native of Spain, Barcelona. Rhoda Jr.
Mesfin, he can spark this team. The junior out of Spain, as you said. He plays with great pace, good engine.
Galisi and Ainge locked arms there. Referee says play on, no foul either way. Galisi, that traditional target player, and he is a handful. He is a well-built young man, tough to take off the ball.
6 feet, built like a middle linebacker. He can hold you, hold his presence. He receives a lot of attention, excuse me, Frank, from opposing defenses too.
There's Rhoda along the left wing. Closed down by a couple of defenders. Antcliffe got the ball free. Toure off the chest for Ainge. Schumacher in the middle. He's closed down quickly.
Look at that communication between Toure and Ainge. That's what Coach Worthen wants.
There's Galisi. Good tackle by Toure to win the ball.
A phenomenal play by Toure.
Little bit risky when you're on a yellow card. You got to time that right.
That's a lot of confidence to pull that off with the yellow already.
Josh Ainge will play it back for Toure. Chanchar. White on the right. Jesus trying to take it to the end line, get a cross in. Loose at the top of the 6. Shot by Conway was blocked. Goes back to Jesus. Schumacher will send it back to the halfway line.
Nice work by Jesus, wide right. Really created something inside the box.
Ainge for Mesfin Rhoda. Low cross, top of the 6. Sent away for a corner kick by Abdallah Traore.
A good build up again by these Owls reserves. Many reserves in there. Ainge, beautiful through ball. There's the cross, resulting in the corner.
Left wing corner kick for the Owls. Mesfin Rhoda will take it with the left foot. Far post. There's a header across goal. Cleared away momentarily. Rhoda with another cross in. Springs free. Kubetu's shot deflected. There's a shot and a goal by Risanen. Andreas Risanen picking up the loose change, and he deposits it in the bank, and the Owls lead it 1-0 just about 5 minutes into the second half.
It was just a matter of time on 9 shots, and on number 10, they hit the back of the net. Phenomenal build-up, phenomenal pressure, relentless activity by this Owl group. And how about that from Risanen in his senior year, the Stockholm, Sweden native nails that into the corner for a goal.
No chance for Subati. The Owls put the pressure on. Shot was deflected, and it fell kindly for Risanen, and he made no mistake.
That's a great feeling for the Owls. Somewhat relief involved as well, as many excellent opportunities as they've had to find the scoreboard.
Antcliffe, high ball, edge of the box. Was able to get it out of danger. It did cross the touchline for a throw. Pep band here, spicing things up musically.
Yes, they do. They keep everybody involved. I love this pep band here at FAU Soccer Stadium. And how about the depth of this team, Frank? Coach Worthen digging deep. He's got Rhoda, Risanen, and just non-stop action and front foot playing by this Owl team.
Andreas Risanen, the native of Stockholm, Sweden, his first goal of the season. And that Owl depth showing itself once again.
Coach Worthen talking about Andreas' hunger in his senior season to really have an impact and delivering in a big conference match here tonight.
Carson Bannum, number 17, into the match for the first time in this second half. freshman out of Tulsa, wearing number 17. Battle for the ball. Good turn there. Into the middle, and Toure clears it into touch.
Well, the Owls looking for their longest winning streak in 12 years. In good shape to reach that. Hoping to stay unbeaten in conference play and on their home field.
Good move out of the corner by McIntyre. Defensive header by the Owls. Nesvin Rhoda all the way back in his own penalty area to help out. Now trying to chase that through ball, but it's out of his reach.
Well, good minutes from Rhoda here tonight.
Choki for the Tigers. Cross into the middle. Headed away by Josh Ainge as DeFalco tried to get that ball in. DeFalco this time with the left foot. Santos hit the header. McIntyre. Good defending by Kubedu.
Kubedu, the man of the moment there. Very relaxed, composed, just took that ball out of harm's way.
You're noticing, of course, that Abubakar Traore and Mo Diarra, Eli Conway not on the field at this moment as Joey Worthen has decided to give them some rest. And we'll see if he throws them back into it later on, as he did Wednesday against Florida Gulf Coast. He kept him out at the start of the second half, put him in with about 18 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I think we'll see that again. But a couple of lapses defensively, kind of risky by the Owls. We haven't seen much of that. Coach Worthen trying to get these guys focused back there.
Yeah, a little bit of a letdown after the goal.
And we saw that Wednesday night after a early goal by the Owls. FGCU was able to counter quickly. Coach Worthen says, very unlike our team.
Now you wonder, down 1-0 with 36 minutes to go, and certainly it's not critical time yet for Memphis. Will they come out of this defensive shell that they've been in most of the night? Richard Mulrooney says he prefers to press when he can, but they have not shown the willingness to do that tonight against the pace of Florida Atlantic. But down 1-0, you might think at some point they'll come out of that defensive posture.
Well, they'll have to at some point, or the Owls will just play catchback here, and they are pressing higher now. They hadn't come across midfield in the first half. Gradually moving past midfield and further up.
Nesvin Rhoda on the left wing. Santos. They'll switch the point of attack. Centering pass, headed away by Stavros. Schumacher hit the referee with it, and that will stop play. This is a rule that came in a couple of years ago, and I'm not a big fan of it.
You think it's a play on?
It used to be that the referee was part of the field.
Yeah.
But now they've made this rule in college that if the ball hits the referee, it's a drop ball, dead ball. I'm just for, hey, play on. Them's the breaks.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Yeah, don't hit the guy in the yellow shirt, the bright yellow shirt.
So the referee in discussion with Choki as to who had possession of the ball, and it was an Owl pass that hit the referee. So
it definitely was.
Florida Atlantic will get to keep possession.
Here comes the high pressure.
First touch pass off target intended for Jesus.
Jesus has been another guy that has sparked this team off of the bench.
Dino Stavros, the junior from Atlanta, on the throw-in for Memphis.
American Conference All-Rookie Team player a couple of years ago, Dino.
Falco cuts inside Josh Ainge. Now challenged by Santos. Santos able to flick it away for Ricinen.
Quality from Santos.
Santos changes it for Jesus. A little bit of a heavy touch, and Stavros clears it over the sideline.
Santos, another one of the pieces for Coach Worthen, picked up on in the portal out of Marshall. A sophomore, couple of assists this season.
Good look at the grad student, Fabricio Cabedu. Davie, Florida, just down in Broward County. Jesus pokes it ahead for Ryson, and the goal scorer. Through ball for Rhoda is just off target.
Great idea. Nice ball through by Ryson. Just in front of the run.
There is Andreas Rysonen. Broke the seal in the 50th minute.
First goal of the season for Rysonen. Goal number 20 on the year for the Owls.
Chanchar able to win the ball for Florida Atlantic, and Ainge will play it back to his goalkeeper, Mickelson. Memphis challenging higher up the field. Schumacher for Kubedu. Foul of Toure. And Cliff winning the original challenge, and a foul there. That'll go against Santos. Shots are 10-0 in favor of Florida Atlantic. They did adjust the shot total at halftime to reflect 9 in the first half. And the lone shot in the second half by Rysonen found the net in the 50th minute.
There you go, shots on goal. 3, so only 30%, but now they made one of those count.
Fabricio Cabedu picking up the assist. He had the original shot on the goal by Rysonen. High into the box and easily into the chest of Mickelson unchallenged.
There's Alfred. It was great to hear from him in that wonderful piece he did, Frank Fort, with Mickelson at halftime.
Appreciate that.
What a polite, well-spoken young man, just a junior. Great to have him here in Boca.
Joey Worthen said he has real goalkeeping depth. 3 experienced guys for the first time since he's been here. But, it's been Mickelson who has played all but a handful of minutes.
Well earned, and he's been sensational.
There's Ainge. Ainge into the top of the box. Rysonen tried to touch it down for Conway, but big intervention there by Abdallah Traore.
So Conway back on the field.
Rysonen, his first of the season. It was all set up off a corner kick. Shot by Kubedu, deflected, and Rysonen first timing it into the lower right-hand corner.
Well struck, out of the air. The one-timer.
Schumacher tried to play the through ball. I think he would have been better off playing a square ball there. That's a tough ball to run onto when it's straight up the channel.
Hit that pretty heavy as well. Shoemaker coming off the game winner on Wednesday night for FGCU.
There's DeFalco. His pass into the middle. Chanchar able to head clear. Rhoda cuts that ball off, intended for DeFalco.
Nicely played by Rhoda.
Schumacher sends it wide for Conway. Ainge high up the line. Traore off the body of Rhoda for a throw-in. About 15 and a half minutes deep into this second half. Andreas Rysonen from Fabricio Kubedu in the 50th minute, about 5 minutes into half number 2, has Florida Atlantic on top 1-0. And Cliff with the throw-in. Josh Ainge. Pass intercepted by Owens, and he'll switch play to McIntyre. will control in the center of the park. Traore. Now Ancliffe. Aiden Ancliffe, who got the start tonight. Choki. Good defending there by Santos. The ball rolls out for a Memphis throw-in.
Santos out of Brazil, again transfer from Marshall. Coach Wortham really likes his ability to passing in the final third, his vision. Made some big passes. Excellent at possession. But, he's come up with some big defense as well.
Choki tries from long distance, and that'll roll wide of the goal, and that is the first shot attempt of the night by Memphis. And that was a very hopeful one from
it sure was.
30-plus yards out.
Yeah, and nowhere near frame, but they've got one. He comes in with 12 shots. 7 of those for Choki have been on goal for the Canadian. The Owls, Frank, they've already surpassed their wins of last season with 8, and hoping for number 9 here tonight.
So it took Memphis almost an hour to get their first shot attempt here tonight. Shots now 10-1 in favor of the Owls. Mickelson sends it long, out of the reach of any of his teammates. Right to his opposite number, Sabodi. Filip Sabodi out of Croatia. Was outstanding as a junior last year for the Tigers when they won the regular season championship.
Yep. Transfer from LaSalle, and if you're Coach Mulrooney, you want to get the ball onto the foot of Galizzi and work off of him. Leads the league in assists with 6.
DeFalco. Owens. Traore. Stavros along the far left wing. There's a foul given against Memphis. That'll go against Banham.
Banham, one of the few freshmen that get plenty of time here for the Tigers. Coach Mulrooney mentioned his San Jose Earthquake experience. He's actually in their Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Well, part of 2 championship teams, was an excellent midfielder for the Quakes.
Played for the U.S. men's national team as well. Coach Mulrooney did back early 2000s.
Brandon Gardner issuing a verbal warning to Mickelson to keep things going. Don't time waste. There's the long ball for Mickelson. Intended for Rysanen, headed away for an Owl throw-in.
This would be a big win for the Owl program, particularly in front of that trip to Charlotte next Friday, Frank.
Yeah, that will be a showdown for sure.
It sure will be.
The Owls have already beaten FIU, the team right now in this moment tied at the top of the standings. Although the Owls have this game in hand and another one, with FIU losing to USF 2-1.
USF now with 10 points.
Substitution.
So they have jumped temporarily into the top spot.
Into the game is number 35.
3-0-1.
Number 18 of Boubacar Traore.
So Traore and Diarra back in for Florida Atlantic with just under 25 minutes to play.
And a well-rested Traore. Figured Diarra not far behind him. Oh, here he comes. Here comes Mull.
And Muller Jensen back in as well.
It's got to be a little bit daunting for Memphis. You're down 1-0 now with the front line coming back for the Owls.
Kubetu on the throw-in. Diarra trying to head it down. Got it to Moeller Jensen. Here comes his cross, top of the 6th. It's headed away. And Memphis able to clear their lines. Chokey sends it forward. Good hold-up play there by Galisi.
It's his specialty.
Right on the right, DeFalco. Low cross across the face of goal. A tantalizing ball by DeFalco, but none of his teammates able to get on the end of it.
DeFalco hoping for assist number 3 on the season. Well played here towards the far post and just ahead of the run.
Good ball in by DeFalco, but got nothing for his effort. Trying to chase down in the middle of the field. Check that, that's Traore. Traore with the chip and a goal for Abubakar Traore.
What a run by Traore. Goal number 3 for Abubakar.
He just came back in. You can't be that tired. Traore with the goal in the 67th minute.
That's the king's seat right there. Put a crown on him.
Well, he pressured the defender, Stavros, or rather it was Antcliffe, blocked the attempted pass through, and then chips it over the goalkeeper, Sabati.
Great awareness by Traore to chip that pass because Sabati coming out with his 6'3" frame. He just chipped it. That kind of nudged his, looked like his left shoulder, Frank, and then spun into the back of the net.
So the goal unassisted in the 67th minute. Traore able to close down the Memphis defender trying to play the ball forward in the center circle. Got the kind bounce. And when he's in open spaces, you are not going to catch up to him.
No, you're not. And he comes back to win the ball defensively as well. Traore doing it all for Coach Worthen. Tied the program record last season with those 10 assists, led the conference. Second in the conference with 4 this year, and now puts up his 3rd goal. Well, what a luxury to be able to rest those guys. Your confidence in the depth. That's something special about this team.
Abubakar Traore with the breakaway goal, and the Owls have built their lead to 2-0.
If you're the Tigers, you're thinking about down 1-0, thinking about trying to find the equalizer, and then all of a sudden you've got to deal with a rested front line of Traore, Diarra, and Moeller Jensen.
Diarra holding off 3 defenders there to earn a throw-in. Better with the throw. Diarra touches it off, intended for Traore. Missed clearance there, and Abubakar Traore will run it down. Into the box, and a shot. First time shot by Diarra, one bouncer, and Sabati able to make the save.
How about the feed from Traore?
I think the offside flag was up.
It probably should have been, yeah.
Nonetheless, good looking ball.
What a service. One-timer from Mo, hoping for his 7th of the season. Those two work so well in tandem.
So it would not have counted. The offside flag was up. Here's the other Traore, Abdallah, playing defense for Memphis.
Well, if you're a professional team, you're thinking of Traore potentially being a #1 pick, but wouldn't you love to have both Diarra and Traore on your team? Here's the chance. They work so well together. Gorgeous service and a one-timer by Mo.
Just a touch offside. Free kick coming up from Memphis after a big collision and a 50-50 ball.
So You need something special here for the Tigers. Try to get back into this one.
Chokey down the right wing. Chips it far post. Header back into the middle. Easily taken by Mickelson.
Good ball by Chokey. Directed in, floated it in, found the head of his teammate.
Didn't trouble Mickelson, though. Carson Banham got ahead to it. Gets credited with Memphis' second shot of the night.
Banham's been active since being inserted. Freshman. So we'll see the other freshman, Miller Lashley, before long, trying to keep his scoring streak alive at 3 consecutive matches.
Owls throw in. Right wing touch line. Diarra sends it back to Kubedu. Mo Diarra. Moeller Jensen on the cutback. Cuts it back to the right foot. Chips it far post. Traore tried to send it across to Conway, but Memphis with a big defensive play.
What a service in from Moeller Jensen, and quite an artistic touch from Traore. Just didn't make it through. Back to Conway.
Clock stopped. I think we have an injury. Boubacar might have been a little more selfish there and might have had a better opportunity to finish that ball, but he tried to set up Conway.
Yeah, it's a very unselfish team, the Sal team. We have some cramping here.
Yep. Aiden Antcliffe, who's played only one previous match this year, started tonight's game.
Yeah, much more moderate temperature here down in Boca, but if you're coming from Memphis, you're still dealing with a ton of humidity.
Let's look at our referee tonight, Brandon Gardner. Issued 3 yellow cards, all to Florida Atlantic, all in the first half. Adam Abu Hamidi will check in for the Tigers. As Antcliffe will go out. Let's take another look at the Boubacar Traore goal. Just good pressure defensively, and when you sell out like that, sometimes you get a good bounce.
Yeah, and having that kind of breakaway speed certainly doesn't hurt, as he puts him under and then puts it in to the back of the net. Traore. Not much of a celebration. He went to have his king's seat, the throne.
Rysonen in the 50th minute. Traore in the 67th, and the Owls trying to secure their 9th win of the season. They're 8-2 coming into this match, 3-0 in American Conference play. Mickelson's clearance nearly made it all the way to Diarra, but he's called for a foul. Lashley in and Banham out.
Also Muteri coming back, the senior from Belgium, who has scored twice this season.
Rougarou back in, replacing Antcliffe. Caleb Chapman in for the first time tonight for Florida Atlantic, replacing Kubedu. Chapman wearing number 8.
Caleb, local product. Went to high school right across the street at Boca Raton High.
Diarra helping Dino Stavros back to his feet after that foul.
Diarra, such a great demeanor out there, doesn't he? He's just always smiling.
The smile's always
great
there.
smile.
It's omnipresent. Rougarou challenged, gets the throw in. Lashley trying to work his way free along the left wing, and it's going to go out for a corner kick. I don't think the Owls realized that they were the last to touch it.
First corner of the match for the Tigers.
Corner kick for Memphis.
Saad Chokey lining up the corner.
Number 14.
Approaching 18 and a half minutes to play.
Choki without an assist this season. It's surprising the way he's passed the ball here tonight.
Memphis with a lot of bodies inside that 6.
It's like a line of scrimmage there.
Choki in toward the near post. Knotted down and out by Lashley.
Good look at Miller, trying to keep that scoring streak alive.
18 minutes exactly. Again, college soccer, if you don't watch a lot of college matches, the clock is official. Once that hits 0, then the match is over. There's no such thing as added time in the college game. Nice touch there from Conway to Traore. Abubakar cuts it to the left foot, sends it into the middle. Sliding tackle away. Well played by Memphis. Now we have another whistle as there was a late foul on Traore.
Yeah, he took a big-time check sent to the turf. What a hesitation move by Traore. Talk about who has a hip check. Like a hockey play right to the boards. Huh?
Yeah, that was could have been dangerous. Traore will take the free kick. Traore, scorer of the second goal tonight. Sends the cross to the far post. In the air by Lashley. Florida Atlantic will let it roll out for a throw-in.
So Memphis with 3 shots now, all in the second half. One of them on goal. 1 corner kick.
Diarra heads it down for Conway. Chapman trying to get his cross in. That's blocked. It'll be a goal kick.
You see the differential in total shots, 12-3 in favor of the Owls. It's been a dominant performance by FAU.
Yeah, they certainly have had the better of the chances, and they had 3 or 4 chances to score in the first half, couldn't put it away, but they've broken through twice here in the second. There's Joey Worthen in his 9th season. Done a very nice job here in Boca Raton, building this program up. And he's got his best team this year. I don't think there's any question about that.
Yeah. He's confident. He says we've got a case to make that we can play with anybody in the nation.
Here come the Owls on the break, but that pass for Moeller Jensen. He's able to run it down. Centering pass. Top of the box. Memphis able to clear. That's Galese, well marshaled by Abubakar Traore. Haven't heard Galese's name a lot tonight.
No, Owls have done a superb job defending Luciano, Argentinian.
Santos going shoulder to shoulder and wins the ball, but Mutiri went down. Samuel Mutiri, the senior from Belgium.
We'll have a look here.
Ooh,
elbow.
Yeah, just a wayward elbow there.
Elbow got up high.
Just trying to shield the ball, but the elbow got up. Felipe Santos, the sophomore from Sao Paulo, Brazil, transferred from Marshall. Program that won a national championship not that long ago. Josh Ainge out of the reach of Traore.
Right idea. Abubakar crediting Ainge with that look. Traore has just stopped his run.
Stavros on the throw-in. Off the head of Ainge and out for another throw.
Ainge, a very reliable player for Coach Worthen. Consistent performer.
Stavros throws it in again. Galese heads it on, but no teammates there. Santos. Oliver Moeller-Jensen down the right side. Santos making a run, but Moeller-Jensen couldn't flick it through the defense. Moeller-Jensen back on it. He's fouled from behind.
And McIntyre trying to get involved. He's contributed 2 goals this season, both game winners, 4 assists.
Atlantic substitutions.
A couple more subs coming in.
Francesco Aiello.
Francesco Aiello replacing Eli Conway. And Jaden Paniagua will check in as well.
This is number 12, Jaden Paniagua.
He takes Kerfala Toure's place on the back 4.
That's a good opportunity for both Aiello and Paniagua. Paniagua, the transfer from Sacred Heart. Aiello, he's got a game-winning goal this year. Transfer from Cal State Bakersfield.
Moeller-Jensen with the long ball into the box. Traore with a one-timer left foot bounces in on Subati, who makes the save.
Traore, a lot of weapons.
50-50 ball won by Chanchar. Traore tried to hit Diarra in the middle. That's off a Memphis defender. And they'll concede the throw-in.
Aiello having an impact right away. Nice pass off his chest right on the foot of Traore. Started this run upfield.
2-0 Florida Atlantic. Under 13 minutes to go. Josh Ames will come all the way up from left back to take the throw. Diarra touches it off for Traore. 50-50 ball in the box. No foul there. The players going, trying to play the ball. Florida Atlantic will try to rebuild the attack. Shankar with a long ball, nobody making a run. Philip Sabati, 3 saves tonight in the Memphis goal. He's conceded twice. A couple of beautifully taken goals by Florida Atlantic. First from Rysanen, and then Traore on the breakaway.
Those 2 goals with the 13 shots, 5 on target. As you said, a little challenge there from the freshman Lashley.
He and Josh Ainge were verbally going at it. As the foul went on Lashley, and Ainge with a wry smile. Pretty sure Lashley believed that Ainge made the most out of that contact.
It might have been a witty comment from Ainge.
Moeller-Jensen couldn't work his way past a couple of defenders, but it is an Owl throw-in. Check it, it's a Memphis throw. Thought the assistant referee pointed Florida Atlantic's way at first, but he did not.
He also went back anyway.
Diarra touches it off for Moeller-Jensen. Moeller-Jensen's cross, headed away by Stavros. Chiri, right ahead for Choki. Rugaru runs over Moeller-Jensen, and that's a foul against Memphis.
Great to see the Owl fans still in it. You young soccer groups in attendance tonight. Pep band blaring away. A strong crowd here tonight at FAU Soccer Stadium.
Coming up on 10.5 to go. Florida Atlantic leads at 2-0. They've outshot Memphis 13-3. A free kick right in on Subati, who makes the catch.
Aiello was thrown to the turf. He on his back, looking at the official, hoping for a call there.
10 minutes exactly to go in this one.
This Tiger team who won the conference last season, they lost quite a bit of not only leadership but playmaking ability off of last year's team. This year's team has shown flashes. Coach Mulrooney still searching for that consistency from those moments.
In league play, they've beaten UAB and Tulsa, lost to Charlotte and FIU.
So middle of the pack.
Rougarou. Pass bounced off Santos. And it's out for a Florida Atlantic throw-in.
Pretty sure Rougarou was a character in one of those Supernatural episodes.
Substitution for FAU.
More substitutions.
Now on to the pitch for the Owls.
Wagner, Fabian Wagner wearing number 19. They'll give Mamadou Diarra, I'm assuming, the rest of the night off.
Wagner, a dangerous player up top, too. The ability for Coach Worthen to insert him as well. All NEC first team performer last year at St. Francis, 10 goals.
Caleb Chapman for the Owls. Flick on by Moeller Jensen, but Memphis ready for it. Still trying to get it out of danger. Santos keeping possession for Schumacher. Schumacher bowled over by Mutiri. That's a foul against Memphis.
Memphis looking for a spark here, trying to ignite some offense, some chances. There's some of the young soccer fans. These guys are great, bringing the energy all night, guys and girls. They've had trouble winning the 50-50 balls. FAU has been quicker to most of those balls.
Jaden Paniagua with his first touch tonight. He is dispossessed. But Lashley couldn't keep it in play. Aiello. Francesco Aiello. Knocked away, out for a throw-in as we're under 8 minutes to go in this one. If you're just joining us, Andreas Reisinen with Fabricio Cubeto assisting, broke the seal in the 50th minute to make it 1-0. Abubakar Traore with a breakaway goal, c'est magnifique for Abubakar in the 67th minute. He's going to be out for another Owl throw-in.
I like Aiello's presence out there. He's 6'1", junior, strong, good presence. Let's go look at Chapman, local product.
Chapman on the throw-in. Ball comes right back to him. Cross into the middle. Traore couldn't get there, top of the 18. Paniagua sends it over the touchline. Throw in Memphis.
Certainly urgency for the Tigers here. They need one in the back of the net, give themselves a shot. Come back and tie this one.
Ainge cuts that pass off. Handball violation against Schumacher. Memphis trying to find a way through this Florida Atlantic defense. They've only managed 3 shots so far tonight. Good crossfield ball. There's Ryan Rougarou. High into the box. Mickelson came to get it, didn't get there. It was a good defensive header and a foul drawn. Paniagua wins the ball in the air.
Good work by Paniagua. One thing about watching Mickelson, he's not afraid to come off the line. You said it there, taking another gamble. He's got such quick feet, Frank, that he recovers in no time.
Galize was able to get on that first, but Memphis committing the foul in the box. Looks like Saad Choki is the player down for the Tigers.
Choki's been one of the bright spots tonight for the Tigers, certainly. He's logged a ton of minutes. Heavy workload for Saad.
Shots are 13-3 in favor of Florida Atlantic. Shots on goal 5-1 for the Owls. 3 saves for Subati in the Tiger goal, 1 save for Mickelson.
Corner edge to the Owls as well at 3-1.
And Florida Atlantic's committed 12 fouls, Memphis 8. Elias Asakainen in for Florida Atlantic.
Asakainen, just a freshman out of Finland. Big kid at 6'3". High ceiling type player.
Emilio Iggy Escamilla, number 28, in for Memphis for the first time tonight, with 5:47 left to go. We'll take Choki's place in the Memphis lineup.
Escamilla out of the Chicago area, Bolingbrook.
Moeller Jensen into the middle for Wagner. Stavros got there first. Boubacar Traore with a goal tonight.
Lightning fast.
Chose not to take on Bouhamadi one-on-one. Run some clock. Tried to get it to Traore. Nice job by Wagner to win the ball back. Florida Atlantic intend to play keep away with 5 minutes left in this one. Trying to go 4-0 in conference play. Raise their overall record to 9-2.
Be their 5th straight victory.
Josh Ainge holding off a Memphis player and draws a foul.
Again, that's the longest winning streak for the Owls in a dozen years.
Lashley complaining about the foul call, but he's had a lot of beef tonight.
Yeah.
He spent as much time talking to the official as he has doing anything else.
Well, the freshman may hear about that from Coach Mulrooney.
But he's a very active player. You notice him.
No question. He's had a phenomenal freshman season so far.
Shankar able to win that ball away from Lashley. His long pass beyond Wagner. Under 4 minutes to go.
Yes, sir. As a coaching staff, you certainly love to see that competitive edge, particularly in a young player.
Sakainen plays it ahead. Flick on intended for Wagner, didn't get there. Aiello. It's out of play for a Memphis throw. Galisi tried to head it on. Florida Atlantic was up to that task. And a foul against Chapman.
FAU's been able to push Galisi far from the attacking third. I think that's been a key component to the Owl defense here today. He establishes position and holds, but they're not able to fill those out wide channels quickly enough.
Mutiri into the box. Goes through both Rougarou and Moeller Jensen and out for a goal kick. Two and a half to go. Alfred Mickelson's had to make just one save tonight. Not of the difficult variety.
Mickelson looking for his 5th clean sheet of the season.
Buhamadi. Buhamadi down the right side. Cuts it back, left foot cross into the middle, takes a deflection, and Chankar able to clear with 2 minutes.
Solid stuff from Chankar again this evening after the excellent performance Wednesday night.
Yeah, and to bring a guy with that much experience, to be able to bring him off the bench to spell your back four, that's a luxury for Joey Worthen and his staff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wagner sends it into the middle. Moeller-Jensen. Moeller-Jensen, a good tackle there by McIntyre. Well done.
McIntyre's a good player. He's part of that quarterfinal NCAA team with Pitt last season.
Buhamadi with the step overs. Josh Ainge hanging with him. Buhamadi to the corner, and Ainge concedes a corner kick. Second of the night upcoming for Memphis as we approach a minute to play.
Now the Owls hoping to hold on to that clean sheet here.
Taken quickly. Ball ping-ponging around near the 6, and Nicholson out to take care of things. Alfred Nicholson has conceded just 1 goal here at home this season.
No place like home here in Boca for the Dane. Coach Worthen, he said coming in, we're going to score goals this team. He said at the beginning of the year.
Here's Traore. Into the middle. Great save off the foot as Wagner was bidding for goal number 3. Sabati with a foot save.
Oh, great save by Sabati. Wagner nearly had his first as an FAU Owl. Great chance. Traore setting it up. What a dime he feeds Wagner. Didn't quite get all of it, Fabian.
And that'll do it